Ever walked out of a conversation thinking, wait, how did I just agree to that? Yeah, you just got played. Let's fix that. The anchoring effect. Tactic number 1, anchoring. This is the granddaddy of all negotiation tricks. Here's how it works. The first number you put on the table, that's the anchor. Everything after that gets compared to that number. Let's say you're selling a used car. You want $5,000, but you start by saying, I'm thinking around $7,500. Suddenly, $5,000 sounds like a steal, right? You didn't actually change the car. You changed the frame of reference. It's like telling someone you're slightly overweight right before showing them a picture of a sumo wrestler. Context is everything, my friends. Come to move. When someone drops an anchor, ignore it. Don't fight it. Just say, that's an interesting number. What makes you say that? And then set your anchor. Tactic 2, door in the face. And yes, it's as brutal as it sounds. You start by asking for something so outrageous, the other person has no choice but to say no. Then, and this is the magic, you follow up with what you actually wanted, and suddenly that sounds reasonable. True story. Researchers once asked people if they'd volunteer to chaperone juvenile delinquents on a 2-hour trip to the zoo. Only 17% said yes. But when they first asked if they'd volunteer as counselors for 2 years and got rejected, and then asked about the zoo trip, compliance jumped to 50%. See? You're not asking for much. Just 2 years of your life. Totally reasonable. Come to move. When someone asks you for something crazy, pause. Ask yourself, is this the real ask or is this the setup? Don't let guilt trick you into saying yes to the second thing. Tactic 3, foot in the door. The sneaky cousin of door in the face. Instead of starting big, you start small. You get someone to agree to a tiny, insignificant request. And once they've said yes to that, they're psychologically primed to say yes to something bigger. Ever had someone ask, hey, can I borrow a pen? And then 5 minutes later, oh, and can you also help me move this couch? That's not a coincidence. That's a setup. See, once you've agreed to something, even something tiny, your brain wants to be consistent. Saying no to the big thing after saying yes to the small thing, that feels wrong. Counter move. Before you say yes to anything, ask, what else is coming after this? If you sense a pattern, just say, I'm happy to help with the pen, but I need to think about anything bigger. Tactic 4, the classic. Good cop, bad cop. You've seen this in every cop show ever made. But here's the thing, it works everywhere. Sales, job interviews, even family dinners. Imagine you're buying a car. One salesperson is awful, rude, aggressive, making you feel like garbage. Then another salesperson steps in. Hey, I'm so sorry about him. Let me see what I can do. Suddenly, that second person is your hero. You trust them. You want to make them happy. Congratulations. You just got played by a team. They weren't fighting each other. They were fighting you. Counter move. When you see this, call it out. Hey, are you guys doing a good cop, bad cop thing right now? It's almost impossible for them to continue once you've named it. Tactic 5, silence. The most underrated weapon in negotiation. Most people are terrified of silence. They feel like they have to fill it. And when they do, they usually say something stupid, or they give away information, or they cave. You make an offer. The other person says nothing, just stares at you. What do? If you're like most people, you start talking. Well, I mean, we could maybe adjust the price a little. You just lost. Right there. Counter move. When someone goes silent on you, stay silent back. Count to 10 in your head. Let them break first. And if you must speak, ask a question. What are you thinking right now? Not an excuse. Tactic 6. The phantom deadline. This one's simple. Create a fake sense of urgency. Make the other person believe they have to decide now or lose everything. This offer is only valid until midnight. I've got another buyer coming in tomorrow. If we don't close this week, the deal's off the table. Funny how these deadlines always seem to appear right when you're about to say no. Counter move. Ask for proof. Can you show me where that deadline came from? 9 times out of 10, they can't. And if the deal is truly that urgent, well, urgency usually means they need you more than you need them. Tactic 7, the flinch. This is pure theater. When the other person makes an offer, you react physically like it's insulting. A sharp intake of breath, a wince, a look of pure disbelief. They say, we're thinking $10,000. You, 10,000? You haven't said no. You've just said that number is ridiculous and you should feel bad. And now, they're backpedaling before you've even made a counteroffer. Counter move. Ignore the theatrics. Stick to your number. If someone flinches at your offer, just say, is there something about that number that surprises you? And wait. Tactic 8. The fake walkaway. You act like you're about to leave, like you don't care anymore, like the deal means nothing to you. You know what? I don't think this is going to work out. Thanks for your time. And then you turn and walk away, slowly enough that they can stop you. 9 times out of 10, they do. Counter move. If someone tries this on you, let them walk. Don't chase. If they come back, great, you have leverage. If they don't, the deal wasn't real anyway. Tactic 9, mirroring and matching. People like people who are like them. It's that simple. So you subtly copy their body language, their speech patterns, their energy level. And suddenly they trust you. They lean forward. You lean forward. They speak slowly. You speak slowly. They use the word absolutely a lot. Congratulations, so do you now. It's basically psychological cosplay. But it works. Counter move. Notice when someone's suddenly acting a lot like you. Ask yourself, is this genuine, or are they playing me? Trust your gut. Tactic 10, the that's not enough pause. Someone makes an offer. You don't say yes, you don't say no, you just look disappointed, like they've let you down. They say, we can do $8,000. You give a long pause, a slight frown, maybe a disappointed sigh. They're going to fill that silence. And when they do, they'll probably offer more. Counter move. When you make an offer, don't beg for acceptance. State it like it's a fact. If they give you the disappointed look, just ask, is there something about my offer that doesn't work for you? And make them explain. Tactic 11, the reciprocity trap. Give something first, even something small, and the other person will feel obligated to give something back. Ever had a salesperson offer you a coffee or a small gift? That's not kindness, that's leverage. Because now, when they ask you to buy something, saying no feels rude. They gave you a $2 coffee, you give them a $2,000 commission. Fair trade, right? Counter move. Accept gifts graciously, and then completely separate them from the negotiation. Thanks for the coffee. Now, about that price. Don't let guilt drive your decisions. Tactic 12, the assumed yes. You act like the agreement is already a foregone conclusion. You don't ask if they agree. You ask how they want to proceed. Instead of, would you like to buy this? You say, should I ship this to your office or your home? You've skipped the if and gone straight to the how. And most people, they just go along with it. Countermove. When someone assumes your yes, don't be afraid to interrupt. Hold on, I haven't actually agreed to anything yet. Let's back up. Tactic 13, slicing the salami. And no, that's not a euphemism. You ask for small concessions, one at a time. Each one seems trivial on its own, but added together, they're massive. Instead of asking for a 10% discount all at once, you ask for 2% off the price. Free delivery, an extended warranty, faster turnaround. Each one seems tiny, each one gets a yes, and suddenly you've gotten everything you wanted without ever making a big ask. Countermove. When someone asks for a small concession, ask, what else is coming after this? Map out the whole request before you say yes to anything. Tactic 14. The false dilemma. You present only 2 options, both of which benefit you. You make it seem like those are the only choices. You can either accept this offer today or we can walk away and you get nothing. Those aren't the only options. There are always more options, but they're counting on you not realizing that. Counter move. Whenever someone gives you a binary choice, ask, what are my other options? If they can't give you any, that's a red flag. And if the choice is between bad and worse, choose neither. Tactic 15, the stunning yes. This is the final boss of dark psychology tricks. You ask a series of questions, each one designed to get a yes. You want a good deal, right? Yes. You value quality, right? Yes. You want to work with someone trustworthy, right? Yes. And then, when they're in a pattern of saying yes, you drop the real question, and they say yes to that too, without even thinking. So if I can give you all of that, quality, trust, and a good deal, you'd be crazy to say no, right? And just like that, you've been hypnotized by someone who read a psychology blog once. Countermove, pause, breathe, break the pattern. When you notice someone leading you down a yes path, say, let me stop you there. I need to think about this independently. Don't let momentum make your decisions for you. Stay sharp. All right, 15 tactical tricks. Some of them are brilliant, some of them are, well, let's call them morally flexible. Here's the thing. Knowing these tricks doesn't mean you have to use them, but it does mean you can spot them when someone uses them on you. And honestly, that's the real power, because once you see the game, you can't unsee it. You stop being the person who walks out of a conversation thinking, wait, how did I agree to that? Now you're the person who knows. Quick recap. Anchor first. Use silence. Watch for fake deadlines. Don't fall for good cop, bad cop. And for the love of everything, never let someone rush you into a decision. So next time you're in a negotiation, whether it's for a car, a salary, or just deciding where to eat dinner, remember, it's not about being the loudest or the smartest. It's about understanding how people actually work. And now, you do. Go get what you want. Just try not to be too evil about it.